Boobity boop. To the Beast Unleashed, we are back. After God, Sony, what the? Oh, dude, this is like comic now. This is a comical thing that happens every single time. In Bullet Train, the what's his name? Neneo says if it happens once, it will happen again, and then again, and then again, and you'll curse yourself. Every single time I've started a recording, a fucking notification goes off, and I forget to silence my phone. It's absurd. It's actually like literally the moment I press the button. But yeah, welcome to the Beast Unleashed. We haven't done these in about damn near a month because last week we skipped it and went straight just for the jugular that was the Beastcast. So if you guys enjoyed the Beastcast this week, go fuck yourselves. And also I'm here with Raven Bones.
What up?
Bro's radio silent. Yeah, but no, he's here. Raven, how was your week? No, you're fine. You're fine, bro. I was kidding. Damn,
Okay.
that joke went a little too far. Sorry.
No, it's fine.
I saw you deafen, and I'm like, oh shit, he's gonna go fuck with his mic. No. How was your week, Raven?
Oh, it was good. Days are getting more beautiful.
Dude, they are. They've been kind of beautiful. That's one of the only nice things about living in the South. The North, like the upper South, is the fact that it gets nice really quick, and I really have been enjoying the weather for about the past month. But unlike Minnesota, it doesn't even out where it gets like hot. It gets fucking boiling down here. Like in 3 weeks, I'm gonna have to like stay inside. If I go outside, I'm gonna be like, it's gonna be like going, like when they're on like when they're in Mars, where they can only like be outside like in their suits for like 30 minutes in The Martian. It's gonna be like that. Like I'm gonna walk outside and it's just gonna start. My skin's just gonna start like peeling off.
A baked potato.
Ooh, because I'm Irish. Oh, yeah, there, laddie. I can't do an Irish accent. Funny enough, I can do so many of those funny European accents, but I can't do the fucking Irish one.
It's just not actually in you.
Yeah, well, what's funny is I'm very Irish too, so that's kind of sad. No, dude, Irish people sightings, bro. Mini lad. Ugh. Don't remind me, bro. Don't remind me of pedophiles, please. No, man, he's just misunderstood, bro. Okay. Fucking idiots. Jesus. Nah, dude, okay. I used to be, we can get into this. Funny enough, I don't think I have ever torn it down because I've never realized it, but I still have a signed Mini Lad poster on my wall, bro. And not gonna lie, okay, this was in like 2017 when this poster was made. It's a fucking dope poster. Like, it was so cool. But Mini Lad, I remember, I used to be like a big fan of the Van Ass crew, and I had a bunch of the merch. I remember, I wanted to get that. There was like a Van Ass shirt, like a gold one. I wanted it so badly. I remember everybody in my friend group got one. I didn't though. I got like the regular one. But I used to get all the merch, bro. And I remember Mini Lad was having like this thing. He was like only making 50 copies of like this really dope fucking poster, and it was kind of expensive. And I just got like my first paycheck. No, yeah. I think that was the first time I ever got paid money ever from anybody. And I bought it for like $50, and it was signed with like a gold Sharpie. I thought I was so badass, dude. I hung it on my wall, and then literally like 3 years after that, it's like, oh yeah, he's a pedophile, and he wants to diddle kids, and he tried to get a girl to have sex with him who was like 15 when he was like 30, or not 30, he was like 28. Like, I was like, dude, really? Come on, dude. Like, come on, man. That's fucking crazy. Like, I was invested so much into the, like, I even made memes on like on all their Reddits and stuff. And like the other guys are all right. They just play Gmod and shit, which pisses me off. So I don't watch that shit. I haven't watched them in like 6 years. But like Mini Lad, I kind of liked because he went solo, and then all of a sudden he just fucking, everybody's like, yeah, he diddles kids, and I was like, no way. And then I saw the proof, and I'm like, oh yeah, okay, yep, that's crazy. And then and I remember on the subreddit, bro, I remember at first people were like trying to defend him. It's like, nah, bro, she was only 16, dude. That's all right according to Romeo and Juliet laws. I was like, buddy, this guy is a 27-year-old man. There is no Romeo and Juliet laws for a fucking 27-year-old man. She's like 16, bro. That is so illegal. He's a fucking, I don't care. He's a pedophile, man. And yeah, sorry, bro. But then he like tried to come back, and like I remember like somebody told me they were like, "Yeah, bro, if you used to watch Mini Lad, you'll like him. He's like turning his life around." I was like, "Well, good for him, but he's a pedophile, so I don't want to support him." So, sorry. But dude, it's a bummer cuz I had so much invested into that like Vanos crew, and like it's all down the drain, man.
So sad.
Yeah. Actually, funny enough, this is the craziest thing ever. But other than Minnesota Burns, Vanos was was the first person I subscribed to on YouTube in like 2014, like early 2014.
Really?
Yeah, it was Minnesota Burns, and then it was Vanos. Those were my first two, and then yeah, I one time, dude, I went through my subscribers list, like people that I've subscribed to, and I realized I had like 4,000 channels subscribed. Like I was subscribed to 4,000 channels. So one day, like when I was like 16, I went through and unsubscribed from like almost all of them except for like 200, and my life was so much better after that. Why do you
Oh,
think I had like 90 million emails, bro? Because when you subscribed to a channel back in the day, if they would go live, you'd automatically get like notifications, and you're bound out of 4,000 channels to have at least like an eighth of them to go live at some point. And so I'd constantly just get these YouTube, "Hey, this channel is going live" message. Oh,
hey, this person uploaded.
hey, this person's fucking dumb. All right, let's move on. Okay, so there was CinemaCon just happened. Today's the last day of CinemaCon, actually, and
Mm.
apparently there's a big Universal thing going on right now as we speak. I don't care much, so but there was some interesting things. Usually CinemaCon, the problem is it's all Disney. Like it's all like Warner Brothers, Disney, and it's already projects that have been announced, and all you'll maybe get is maybe a trailer. Like that's why we got the Joker trailer, was because yeah. But we like knew the movie was
Oh, that
coming out
makes
already.
sense.
Yeah. But it's from like the 7th to the 11th, so but there was a apparently earlier today, in particular today, there was footage. They were screening some footage of like a second trailer. Like apparently it was sloppily put together. I want to see this trailer because apparently it was like terrible. It was like made with somebody like with iMovie, like when I was like 15. So I want to see this trailer really badly because apparently it was terrible. But it was a trailer for Deadpool and Wolverine, and they were just like
Oh,
piecing clips of the movie together. Like they didn't like do any editing to it, and they didn't like really put too much music or like change anything. And so there's actually a clip that apparently leaked, and Chris Hemsworth's Thor is apparently in the movie with his stupid fucking suit.
oh no, the original Thor comic book suit,
Yeah, like
or
you know the new one they did? No, you know the new one that they did in Thor Love and Thunder where he got like the gold and blue, and
yeah.
yeah, it's that suit.
Oh,
And it looks,
uh,
yeah. Well, apparently everybody's
uh.
like kind of pissed because they're like, well, they're like, it better just be like one of those cameos where like it's in a flash through like a bunch of like this of the universe or something. Because if he's in the movie, I don't know.
It might be. It might be because in the first trailer we see Wade there looking at a screen of all of the Marvel movies that have happened. So maybe it would be like a clip from one of those screens.
Maybe that's what I was thinking. Another thing is this might, because you know how they're gonna like change the multiverse with this bullshit. Like that was, remember how we called it? Like I called it back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
some people think this is gonna be like the way to cross Thor into the Loki series, or cross Loki out of the Loki series into like a Thor movie or a Thor thing. So
Mm-hmm.
if that's the case, I'm gonna be pissed, dude. Why does Thor in particular get like this expediting of his movies? Like this fucking guy. Like I hate this shit so much. We have had people that have not gotten movies in so fucking long. And Thor, don't get me wrong. I mean, yeah, if you look at it, he had a movie in 2017, and then he had a movie in 2020. What was it? 2022, right? Or no, it was last year, wasn't it? God, am I thinking wrong? Thor: Love and Thunder was 2022, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So Think about that just for a second, though, because you got to remember, in 2020, COVID happened, and then 2021, nothing really happened either. So there was like 2 years there. So you take those 2 years out, and Thor is literally getting movies like every 3 years. And I'm kind of not digging it because the Thor movies are kind of mid. The new ones are, especially, kind of mid. And on top of that, there's people like fucking, for example, Shang-Chi that has gotten one film and now all of a sudden it's like that was in 2021 and they're like, "Oh yeah, we haven't even started filming the next one." And it's 3 years later. Like, really, bro? Oh, that's infuriating. And like Shang-Chi actually has like one of the coolest stories too. Also, another thing is we haven't even seen a Moon Knight. Look, don't get me wrong, Moon Knight was kind of mid. But the story idea of Moon Knight's really cool. I really like the Egyptian gods and shit like that. And I like seeing the mythology play out in Marvel. But there's like nothing on that either. Like we've gotten nothing on that. Another thing, we still haven't gotten a Hulk anything. We haven't gotten Hulk anything. She-Hulk. Yeah, okay. Thanks. I want a Hulk movie. I don't care. Oh, he's just a big guy that destroys things. No. Really? You think that? They like wasn't that the whole point of like him taking the brains and the bronze and putting it together? Like wouldn't a Thor movie be cool now? Or sorry, wouldn't a Hulk movie be cool now? Am I the only
You
one that
think so?
Yeah,
You
like
think so?
no, he's just a big guy. He just smashes things. Like that's why the first Hulk movie did so bad. It's like, did it? I thought people
No.
liked the first Hulk movie.
I honestly, I thought everybody liked the 2004 and then the 2008 one. I didn't know people hated them. Like I thought they were doing pretty good. I thought the only gripes in them were in the 2004 one, the guy they had play Bruce really wasn't that good of an actor. And then I thought the 2008 one, everybody liked it, but they thought the fight sequence between him and I think it was that other Abomination Hulk or whatever.
Abomination was his name, yeah.
Yeah, that it didn't last as long as they wanted it to. It seemed like rather people thought it should have been like more mayhem, and that's
like,
it.
Hulk. The thing about Hulk too is Hulk also has like this whole arc in the comic books where he's like becomes like like in space and like is this like not space raider, but he like kind of goes like kind of like that's what should have happened. We should have got a Hulk movie, and like instead of Thor Ragnarok, Hulk should have got his own movie around that time when he was like in space. Because like that we can see like Banner fighting with Hulk and like how does he get into these situations, you know?
He also is supposed to create a planet Hulk.
Yes, too. And he never does. And now they're going into this space shit. But okay, also moving on to Marvel since we're just on the Marvel train. Dude, okay. The Iron Man shit we're going to talk about on the Beastcast because that's too big. That's too big to talk about without having 30 minutes of its own. But this fucking goddamn thing. So apparently the Fantastic Four is now actually having a female Silver Surfer. Like that wasn't like they you know how they were like, "Oh, we're not going to do it. You know, we're not going to do it." And now all of a sudden they're like, "This person has been cast as the Silver Surfer." And it's a fucking woman. And I'm like, "Wait, didn't you guys just say you guys weren't going to do a female Silver Surfer? What the fuck is going on? I don't get it. Why are they just
the
going
rumors
back? Oh.
Yeah. The rumors came out and everybody was like, no, don't make it a female. And they were all like, all right, yeah, we confirm no female. We're not doing that, guys. Don't believe the hype from all these misogynists. And then all of a sudden now it's, oh yeah, we casted a female to play Silver Surfer, by the way.
Dude, do you know what I think happened? I think they actually weren't going to do it. And then the rumors came out and they actually just went back to the drawing board and said, yeah, let's do it. The rumors actually created something just. But here's the thing. I don't give a shit about, honestly, Silver Surfer, whatever. You know, I guess if you want to change your story however you want to change it, they technically are Marvel. They can do whatever they want. I'm just telling you that big thing that's going to piss me off about Fantastic Four is the fact that Galactus is the main villain. And now that concerns me because I'm concerned that this isn't going to be a Thanos situation where it's like, oh, Thanos is in the shadows, you know, like, because technically in theory, you know, Guardians of the Galaxy 1, Thanos is the main villain. I mean, in theory, because he's basically, he's putting these people out on a quest to get the stones, right? What's his name? God, what's that stupid fucker's name?
Ronan.
Yeah, Ronan. That's a badass name. I love that. But so in theory, it's like that. I don't think it's like that for this movie, which is kind of concerning in a way because I really think Galactus needs like a whole arc to himself, and I don't think this is the right idea is to do it in one movie because Galactus is too big of a villain for that.
Have you seen the previous Fantastic Four movie with the Silver Surfer?
Are you talking about the one with Miles Teller?
No,
Okay.
no, the one where Chris Evans is playing Fire Guy.
Yes.
Okay, look, go back and watch that. Okay, and then if they are to make the Silver Surfer a female, the only way I would accept this, aside from knowing the bullshit reason why they're doing it, is if they fully explain that the role of the Silver Surfer quite literally is a mantle, because the role of the Silver Surfer is to be tied to servitude to Galactus, and your job as a Silver Surfer is to seek out planets that are worthy enough to call him to come devour them. And so, if they can explain what happened to the original Silver Surfer, and that this person of similar species as him is able to control the board, then I can give it like a half-ass pass. But other than that, the Silver Surfer is pretty unique for a reason.
Well, I mean, Marvel's blown me away before with this stuff, so I'm not worried about Marvel blowing me away on it. I'm sure they could easily do it. It's just a matter of I don't know. That would be the only way, right? Is like because you can't just like cast it as a different like that's just not
Yeah,
how it works. Like
it's very significant. That's
yeah,
why it's
like
important.
I feel like it's too significant to like just completely change. Unless there is like that reason like the original Silver Surfer is fucking dead or like is done, you know, like something
That's why
happened.
Captain Marvel sucked. There was a significant reason how she got her powers, and they completely removed that, and then it became like a whatever movie because it was really special.
Yeah. Um well Captain Marvel is also a man in the comics, right?
It started out as a man, but then it did transition to a
To a
woman.
woman, yeah.
But there was a reason behind that, and a very special reason behind that, that made it a very important, unique moment in that comic arc. And they completely just obliterated that here and was all like, nah, from the very beginning, woman. And it's like, you just, like, I get you don't have to follow the comics because this is a cinematic universe, but you can still transition that story into the movie so that everybody has that emotional attachment that Carl Danvers is supposed to have to her powers, and you removed it.
Yeah, I just uh Captain Marvel is just like a whole different can of worms, bro. Like I don't even touch it. Like I just
Yeah.
whatever. It just exists in the universe and at this point I'm just like whatever. She's doing her own thing. You can't kill her, you can't win, you can't do anything. Nobody's going to like it, nobody's going to hate it. I mean, people hate it. Nobody's going to like it, nobody's going to give a shit really at this point. So I think whatever. I'm just more pissed about this Galactus bullshit
Yeah.
because I think in theory you could pull it off where Galactus is set up in Fantastic Four, right? But the
Mm-hmm.
problem that I have is it just sounds like Galactus is going to be like one and done, which is like way too what's the word? Could you imagine if like they if could you imagine if like Thanos, for example, like wasn't in an Avengers movie and all of a sudden he's just like in like Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 and they just kill him. That's basically what they're doing with Galactus here. And
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all. That just
Yeah.
that
Hopefully not, because they should have learned that lesson from the Fantastic Four movie that they already did that too with the Silver Surfer.
yeah, cuz that's like the yeah, whatever.
Yeah, because you had that was the complaint about that movie.
Is there do they have like a good cast for this Fantastic Four? Because like the thing was is the original Fantastic or not the original, the 2014 actually had a decent cast, which kind of bummed me out because the movie was so dog shit.
It was so dog shit.
So I was like, how do you have such a good cast but they just are so robotic? And so I think honestly they might need to find the I think they just need to find the right people.
You know, it's funny because it seems like they get the cast right for the movies, and the
Every
and
single
then they
time.
just
I mean, yeah, really.
yeah, and then the movies don't. They if something goes on with the writing or directing to where it's like the movie is just like you're like, well, it was a fun experience.
I mean, well, at this point, whatever they do now, whatever they throw at the wall now, it doesn't matter if it sticks, it's going to get pushed through the wall and it's going to get continued on in the Marvel universe because this is it. Like, this is the one that is going to be in Marvel. This is the one that's going to tie into the universe. And all these fucking cinematic universes are going to tie in now. And including like Deadpool and in the fucking Sony universe. That's my thing. I have a strong feeling that Deadpool 3 is just going to act as like a catalyst to just shoot the Marvel universe into one fucking jumbled mess. Like one insanely big, like jumbled fucking timeline where like everything is happening all at the same time. And now you have like Beast and you have the Fantastic Four, you have Wolverine, you have Deadpool, you have all these people and they're all in the same like realm now. And then now, do you know what happens when you bring all the heroes into the same realm? Well, all the villains get put in the same realm. And now you're going to have like this massive fucking villain fight. And it's just going to this is the only way to top the end of Endgame. I mean, really, is just bring the whole fucking universe together. And then do you know how you top this? You just buy DC and Warner Brothers, and then you take all the DC villains and heroes and put them together with the Marvel ones. And then the Avengers has Superman and Spider-Man and Batman and Wonder Woman, and you put them all together and you create this massive conglomerate. And then Disney buys Star Wars, and then Darth Vader is the villain of the next film after that.
And then when you're truly out of ideas and you want everything to be murdered, you bring in old school Kratos to kill everyone.
Yeah, we're gonna buy the rights to God of War and this and the Sony everything. We're gonna buy the PlayStation universe, and then when we buy the PlayStation universe, then Kratos is gonna show up with Atreus, and then all of a sudden behind him it's gonna be Ratchet and Clank, and then Nathan Drake's gonna swing in on a rope and he's gonna go, "Wow, this is a little mess," something stupid. Oh, I could see it. I could see them.
Thanos was right.
Thanos was right. We should have. Well, dude, you know what that means? If Thanos killed half the population, that means half the Marvel writers died when he snapped it. So
they never got brought back. That's why the movies suck.
Yeah, they made do.
You brought back the wrong half.
You brought back the people that were already here, which was not good.
Yikes.
I love shitting on Marvel. It's my like favorite thing. Okay. Let's move on to something crazy. OJ Simpson dead at 76.
Damn. Orange juice.
Orange juice is done. The juice is done.
Remember, the gloves don't fit.
Yeah. 5-time Pro Bowler, 5-time All-Team Pro. He was an NFL MVP, 1-time murder escapee, murder charges escapee, sorry. And all-time Bronco driver. Got to drive those Broncos, those white Broncos, man. And he's also an internet troll too. So like he had a life, bro. That guy lived a life. And he had cancer too, apparently. That's what he died from. But you know what?
Darn.
You know what? At the end of the day, he'll
Karma?
rest easy. No, he'll rest easy knowing that the murderer of his wife is now dead. That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
That one, dude, I thought of that one earlier and I was like laughing my ass off when I said that. I was like, Jesus Christ, I am really going off the deep end. No, I don't like to talk shit about the dead. Even like bad people like Stalin. I don't. It's like whatever. Yeah, you killed 20 million people, but at the same time, you're also dead and you're fucking probably rotting wherever you deserve to be rotting, and so it doesn't. I was gonna do some. Oh, okay. Another dramatic change of subject. Listen to this. This is fucking nuts. Vietnamese property tycoon sentenced to death for $44 billion in fraud. She apparently, her name is Truong My Lan, was convicted of taking out. She was convicted of taking out $44 billion in loans from the Saigon Commercial Bank. Now, okay, hold on, just a second. We're really gonna put this woman to death? You guys are the dumb fucks that let her take out $44 billion in Vietnamese dollars. Which, by the way, in I don't know what it is in U.S., but they compared it to pounds, and it was 35 billion pounds. So that's probably around 30. I think that's around $37 billion USD. So, in fairness, okay, we're putting this woman to death, but the real people that need to get put to death are the um or the bank owners, because why the fuck are you going to let her take out $44 billion in loans? Like, seriously, actually.
Yikes, dude, that's a B, not an M. A billion. How
Yeah,
are you about to allow that?
like, I could understand, when banks like loan out to rich people like $1 million and they don't pay it back, it's like, damn, but they're rich, I could understand the bank being like, yeah, I trust you enough to give you $1 million. $44 billion. And it's not like she did this with multiple banks. This wasn't like catch me if you can situation, where he's committing like bank fraud with the with over like all over with different banks, right? No, this is one bank. She took out $44 billion from one bank. What?
Gee,
What?
what'd she spend it on?
That's what I want to know. Well, okay. Apparently, she returned 27 billion of it, hoping to get a lighter sentence, and she still got the death penalty. So,
She returned over half. Come
come
on.
on, I mean,
At least put her in a gulag or
yeah,
something.
let her fight her way out, like, come on. Well, she looks
Come
like she could
on.
fucking win in the gulag, dude. This bitch is she's menacing. She's standing next to a bunch of Vietnamese police, and she looks like she owns the police.
She probably does.
Yeah.
She will
85
now.
others were tried with Truong Mylan, who denied the charges and can appeal. The verdict, yeah, so the verdict, she returned $27 billion after the verdict said that she could return $27 billion to have her case reconsidered. Her case was reconsidered from from a lifetime plus death penalty to just the death penalty. So great on the Vietnamese. She's not getting life in prison after death.
Great.
So so do you know what would happen actually if you were a medieval peasant? You'd be screaming in joy right now, because in the old times, if you got life in prison plus death, that meant if you got tried for death, right, where they guillotined you, if the guillotine failed, that's technically your death sentence, which means that then you were a free person if you just got the death sentence. But if you got life in prison, then after the guillotine failed, you could just like you just go to prison. Like, you just get put in prison. It's like, why even give him the death penalty then? But very rarely did the guillotine fail. The guillotine has I think the highest kill rate of any legal deaths, I believe, if I remember correctly. Euthanization is up there. I don't know, like the whatever they shoot in the neck.
Yeah.
But honestly, bro, I wouldn't want to get shot in the neck with a needle, because you're gonna feel pain a little bit. Like with the guillotine, you feel nothing. Like, it's just done. Like, it's just chop, boom. Unless you're fat, then they gotta go twice. But
They're gonna need to make sure it's sharpened like a samurai
yeah,
sword.
I was gonna say, well, dude, oh my god, I didn't even think about samurai executions, bro. If they let me choose, like, if I get death penalty in like Texas or something like that, I would be like, I'll take the death penalty, but can I request how I die? I want somebody to chop my head off with a samurai sword, like one of the big executioner swords, bro. I think that'd be
Uh,
fucking nuts. Like, dude, somebody dresses up as like an old fucking samurai. You get put on your knees, hands tied behind your back with rope. You're in like you're like stuck. It's like cold out. You're on like the dirt. You're standing there, or not standing there. You're on your knees, and the dirt's like beating into your knees, and then like the rain's coming down, and all of a sudden he just goes, "Mayomo, Sindayu," and he just boom, you're done. That'd be awesome.
honorable.
Honorable, honorable. See, but yeah, yeah, that's kind of tragic that she's gonna get she's gonna get the death penalty because a bank is fucking stupid. Well, I mean, whatever. Yeah, you stole $44 billion. I mean, you deserve some kind of punishment, but like, seriously? What else? Uh, What the fuck, dude? House. The guy who played House died. Um, that was kind of tragic.
Who?
House MD, doctor, doctor show.
Hugh Laurie?
Yeah, he's dead.
No, he's not.
I know. I was just seeing what you would say.
No, yeah. Dude, don't do that to me. Okay.
Dude, you got freaked out. You were like, oh.
I was starting to a little bit because I was like, I would have heard that with OJ.
OJ's dead, and then next to it, it just says he's dead, and you're like, no! Like, you don't give a fuck about OJ Simpson.
Yeah, move out the way. Somebody valuable died.
Oh, yeah. Today marks a sad day in history. Do you think they'd give House a 21 gun salute?
Maybe.
Dude, that show, bro, I've seen some clips from that show. Man, that show's crazy.
Have you seen the full show though?
I've never actually watched the show, but
okay.
The clips I've seen, there's a clip of like a dude where he's like talking about how he like let a girl kiss him who was on her deathbed or something like that, and she was like a rape victim or something, and like House said some like insane comment about like rape victims, something like trauma, and it was just like so out of pocket. I was like, how did they even let that on TV, bro?
Oh, trust me, you have to see the whole show.
Yeah, I've heard the stories about House.
Also, funny enough, the show is a really good show to where a lot of it's not like Grey's Anatomy where it's like a bunch of shit made up. The show actually does have medically accurate shit in it. Like there was an episode that actually helped a real life doctor who sat down and watched it diagnose one of his actual patients.
Interesting.
And it actually worked. Like he because most doctors, when they watch these medical shows, they're like, that's not how you do it. That's bullshit. For this one, they take real medical cases, and then of course they fabricate a story around it and how it's solved. But the diagnosis and how the doctors did find out about these rare cases is actually the same. And it's funny because like a doctor didn't know what was going on with their patient. And they watched an episode where House found out that it was a cobalt hip replacement that started eroding inside of the hip that caused them problems. And nobody realized that. And he was like, wait a minute, this is exactly like all these symptoms match my patient. And so he goes back to the next day and it's the hip replacement they got.
My favorite thing is I see these a lot. It's called Are You Dense Daily? And it's like a video of like a girl, and she's like, they're like talking, and she looks at him and goes, "Are you dense?" And he just like makes this face. He goes like, I don't know what.
Yeah.
Like, and I see that every day on my feed, and like they keep posting, and it's honestly kind of fun. I fuck with it. But no, I mean sometimes you just need a little House in your life, to get through it.
He does. Yeah. It's kind of funny.
But oh yeah, Raven, remember when you got banned watching House on fucking Twitch?
Yeah, and that channel's still going.
Damn, they're going strong. I can't believe they
endless
banned you
marathon
for watching House, bro. It's like, who gives a fuck? Like, is House gonna come down here and kick my ass because I'm watching it on Twitch illegally? Come on. Show's like what, 10 years old?
Like all I did was say in the chat, "Wow, stream's amazing," and then the next day I get an email notification: your Twitch account has been
done. You're done. Banned.
You've been suspended for like a whole week, and I was like, "What?"
Dude, your life was devastated when you didn't have Twitch.
Like that was the first ban I ever got. I was all like, "Bro, come on! Now I have to watch ads. Like, come on, son."
Shit.
And then I came back.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think we're gonna call it because I shit my pants. So, thank you for watching Beast Unleashed. No, I actually, dude, I'm prairie dogging.
You need to wear diapers if you're going to continue taking it up the butt, right?
Dude, shut up, bro. Oh my god. Nah, dude, I'm prairie dogging bad though. So we're gonna call it. Thanks for watching the Beast Unleashed. As always, if you enjoyed the Beast Unleashed and you care about us and care about the channel, subscribe. Comment. Let us know what you liked. Let us know what you didn't like, and go watch the rest of the Beastcast. And the Beast Unleashed. We have some good episodes, and we do these every Friday and every Monday. Thank you guys, and Raven, any final word?
Have a great day.
Have a great day. Bye-bye.